I don't know what the significance is, if there's any to be gleaned or not. I was thinking about, what was it that I was going to start something on? As in, as is, as if, I think might have been it. I don't know. It's also very complicated. Probably too complicated for me. I just don't have the experience or uh, intuition to understand. And it doesn't seem like I'm meant to. So I shouldn't really beat myself up for all the stuff that I don't know. I don't think that's the intention. And I don't think any harm is actually meant. And I don't think any offense or insult is meant either. It's just, very different people. With not really a desire to rectify it. It doesn't seem like. Questions have stopped. Interest has changed. Distance has grown. It seems like so so anyway, I already knew that, or felt that, unless it's like some weird off chance, really, really stretching, some sort of game to get me to play or chase, but that's really stretching. Even for me, that's really stretching reality. Now, the easiest, most simple solution tends to be the most real one. And it doesn't matter if I don't like it, or it's not preferable, or it's real. It's not fantasy, and it's fact. It's not fiction. Feelings aren't facts, but how much of facts are real? So the beholder. But anyway, I do know that what I can do for myself that is not reliant on I've tried. I've tried trusting. I've tried, and I'm not going to stop. But when it's time to, move on, I've been trying to. I thought I had, but, it's difficult when you keep getting reminders. And it's like I'm really trying not to pay attention. It seems like every time I try not to pay attention, I keep getting... It gets noticed or something, and I feel guilty, and it's like, am I supposed to be paying attention? Am I wanted to pay attention? The last time I specifically was like, is there anything I can do for you? Or is there anything I can not do for you? And it's like, I was told there's nothing I can do for them. Okay then. All right, then I'm free to go. So I guess I can go now. And it's not that I don't care. It's just that if it's like live your life, and I just can have nothing but warnings over autism and alcohol. Do not mix, and it can get away from us, and it'll take away everything that we give it, and it will be too late. And it's not, what happened to me is not like anything that's guaranteed to happen to anybody else, but warnings. And I don't say that with like any sort of lightheartedness. It's most dire. It's very dire. But I can't protect anybody. I can't save them from themselves. And if they don't see it, because I know for me, I wouldn't listen. I would perceive threats, and I would protect my interests and protect my secrets, and I would start to withdraw when I felt threatened from all the threats coming from all over the world, just center of the world, obviously. So, and no one could help me because they didn't understand. Because I was too unique, too special. And anything that came across like the truth or rung a bell, I couldn't have that. I had to get rid of it. Shoo. So, anyway, I think in this case, once again, I get to the heart of the matter, and people don't like it. I get to know them more than what they want to be known. Because I know that's how it is for me. When people get to know me more than I like to be known, it's like, that's a problem. Because I don't like people knowing me. I don't like them being able to predict my activities or thoughts. It's like, for whatever reason, I don't know, because I feel like that limits me. Like, all of a sudden, it's like, now I'm boxed in, and I can't be more than what I am or something, because people will think that there's something wrong, because I'm different from how they perceive me. I don't know, it's complicated. But anyway, it's like this latest installment of information. It's like, yeah, they don't know me very well. I don't know them very well. I never did. I never got the chance. At least I don't think so. I was starting to. Maybe I don't know. It's like, whatever doors had been open and windows, it's like, the permission bar or whatever, threshold, it's just kind of, so there's still something, but I don't know. That's just, but yeah, I see a lot of myself. That's not good. It takes a lot of work coming back to life. And it's like, because once you start losing everything and sacrificing everything, it's like, and I don't know if that's what's happening, but that could be years away. And then people taking advantage, or just falling into that trap. And I think that's the other thing too, that trap of despair, and where then we start taking offense at pity, because it's like, I've mentioned that a few times, and then it's being, I feel so sorry for you. That's like one of the worst things a person can say to me, and it's like when people start, and it's like, okay, here's a weakness, and now maybe it's not intentional. I'll just go with that. But it is funny, when it's like, yeah, that really stings. It's like, I guess it's something I need to work on. When I sense that people feel sorry for me, because I shouldn't feel sorry for me. And it's like whatever it is that's going, I can do things. I can do more than what I used to be able to do. And it's like, I've got support, so I shouldn't feel sorry for myself. And when other people feel sorry for me because they perceive that they should or something, I shouldn't have to rush to defend myself and rush to like feel like I have to vindicate or justify. It's like, no, no, I'm doing okay. Let me show you. Let me tell you. You know, you should envy me, or you should like me, or people are going to think what they're going to think, and people are going to feel what they're going to feel, and I shouldn't rush to defend or rush to, you know, just do what I do. Let them think what they think, and because I'm guessing that's what other people do. But as far as like a continuation, it's like, dude, what is there to continue? Why am I continuing? Can I go? If there's no interest, and it's like, I don't, that is something I can give, is I can remove myself from being that one more thing that needs to be remembered. It's like, I'll be okay. We had a really nice conversation. I learned some stuff, I think. Yeah, it was interesting. But it did involve some, what was that? I don't know. Creative thinking, which I'm okay with. I'm naturally inclined towards such endeavors. So it's like I was already heading in that direction anyway. So it's like, yeah, well, I can stand behind that. So it's not like a big deal. It's not like I wasn't being asked or even inclined to, I was not going to sacrifice any scruples or change my ethics or my code. But if it was something that was like not a really big stretch, it's like, and I already have leanings, then yeah. So anyway, so I'm not exactly sure how this has changed anything. So anyway, now I just kind of feel a little bit, and I have felt, it's like I just, a little bit, it's like anything, kind of just want to be left alone. I just want to be able to go back to what I was doing before, and it not being misconstrued as being about anything or anyone in particular. It's just me writing. I think that's one of their problems too. They got too many people, and each one of them, or a few of them at least, including me at one point, and still sometimes too, because I want to believe. That's the thing. I can read into things, and so other people are doing the same thing, and so they have too many people watching, too many people reading, and too many people believing that it's somehow about them, and it can't be about any of us, or so. And the only way for me to really escape is to just stop paying attention. But they need people to pay attention. They draw strength from people paying attention to them, whether they like to admit it or not. Because as soon as people stop paying attention, then they start getting panicky, like what they do wrong, why don't people like me? So at least that's what I see, because I've seen it, that panic state when, I don't know. It's strange. But it's very difficult for me to make sense of anything from my position. My perspective is just very limited. And I'll try again to go away. I need to be forgotten. That's the thing. I just need to go away, be forgotten. And it's like that social media thing. It's like, yeah, get off there. I don't know. I don't have any answers on it. But I do need to focus, I think, more on people that are around me, not virtual, not Facebook, like real people. Not. And I know people are real, but I don't know. I have a very active imagination, a very active creative side, and so other people do too. And it was a fun game to play, because I think that's what it was. It could have been real, but no, it wasn't there. It was almost, but not quite. And there is a sadness there for me, because I really, really did want to believe, and I did too. And it does hurt to withdraw that belief. Um, to look back. It's like, yeah, because so like these, yeah, and I've been doing that too. It's like, here's a record. I don't want to watch the ones from before. I was like actively gung-ho and fully committed to the belief. Whereas like now, it's like, it's a fading memory. And it's a good memory. I like the side of me that can believe in fairy tales and romance adventures. So there's nothing wrong with that, you know. So I might be late to the mark, or for all I know, I'm at, yeah. If this is still some, oh my gosh. But I don't think so. I think, like I said, that's really stretching it, even for me. So people have weird ways of crying for attention. So I don't know. Like, this is, but I'm trying to give myself attention because I don't get the attention that I need or want. So I have to self-talk. I'm sure there's me more. I don't know. I haven't met anybody around here that really. And everybody's everybody's already involved. Everybody's, I'm just by myself. So it's very difficult for me to attach or so. I could if I wanted to, but people just seem to be more of a nuisance than, you know, I invest carefully, and because it does hurt, and there's a lot of heartache and loneliness, but apparently I do okay with it, and by living how I live, it's like, yeah, I'll get whatever it is in store for me, good or bad. But for now, it's like, okay, I can live this way. And I do enjoy the running. That's new. So, I don't know. I'll look at it again, and from what perspective I'll write back. Mm, I'll mirror. I'll reciprocate what I saw, which is very neutral and matter of fact, and stating nothing but what was needed, nothing excess, with no questions. I don't know. What's the point of that? I don't know. No. Or maybe I should just not respond. Yeah, I will after a while. But there's nothing really I hadn't planned on, I had planned on just letting them go. And it's like, I was surprised. It's like, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised they got back to me, but I wasn't holding them to anything. I just figured that something made them angry, and they were just shutting down and just cutting loose strings, and I'm just a loose string. So, which makes sense to me. So, errant strings get cut. So, I think I'm a worthwhile person to know and get connected to, and but that's me talking, and I'm sure they think the same thing. I'm sure a lot of people, if not most people, are that invested in themselves to believe that they are the ones, that they are, awesome. But careful what you wish for, and be careful of self-fulfilling prophecies. That goes for me too. That goes for everybody. So careful out there.